So today I'm with Autumn and Jacob. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. How have you guys been doing since last time I saw you? You're with your grandma last time, Jacob, is that correct?
Yeah.
Are you still there now? No?
No, I'm not with her anymore. She moved to California and I stayed out here. She comes in and visits every now and then, so.
How about you, Autumn? I think you were with your grandma last time, right? How's that going?
It's good.
Okay. Cool. And you guys still come out to the streets and just hang out in the streets?
Yeah, but not really fucking. I mean, come out here because of him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, come out here because of you. Like, I don't like you hanging out with anybody out here.
So Jacob is hanging out with people out in the streets and you come to look for him, Autumn? Is that what's going on?
Not really.
Not really?
I think so.
We're mostly together all the time, and unless it's fucking we get into an argument or something, then it's like, then we're not separated. But I'm mainly out here because my grandma doesn't get along with him.
Okay. And why is that, Jacob? Why aren't you getting along with the grandma?
I mean, when I first started showing up there, it's when I was still like, my grandma's still around, and I was like, not even showing up to my grandma's, and I just like to be on like the street a little bit, just mess around on the street, and then so every time I go to her grandma's, I not really want to be there, so I just be quiet the whole time, and we'd argue sometimes, and then we got into like a bad argument, so I wasn't allowed to show up no more. That's it basically. And then the manager didn't want me to show up anymore, so.
Jacob, how old are you now? You're 18, 19?
Yeah, 19.
How old are you now, Autumn?
I'm 20.
20?
Hey, didn't you say last time that I had to go take care of that Phoenix warrant or something? Fucking, I had a warrant last time.
You had a warrant last time?
I got caught up on McDowell, like 43rd and McDowell, and it's funny. Fucking, we had an argument too, right? And it was like I lingered around by accident. Fucking, when I first saw the cop car, and I should have just left, but I didn't. Ended up fucking coming up right out of nowhere, and I had like an abscess like right here on my leg, and it got like really bad. But when I ended up going to jail, and I had to go for like a week, and I ended up getting clean in there, and then my leg got well and all that stuff, and so I was clean for like almost like a little bit, and I was doing pretty much good, and my grandma liked it. But then I ended up going right back to this thing, because like look, I ended up coming right back out here, the same stuff, all that, and then it slowly got like back to me getting worse again, and then. Because then it started, because like I didn't want to leave out here because I was looking coming out here until he says he doesn't want to, because he has an older brother too. But his brother usually comes and goes like, you know, when he wants to, because he's addicted to like stuff. But he's I don't know, fucking he wants to like stop doing that stuff, and he like even if he wants to or that, but that's the reason I keep coming out here. Yeah.
So I've interviewed you guys separately in the past. Autumn, twice in the past. You were alone, and Jacob, the first time I interviewed you, you're by yourself. But apparently you guys are a couple. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And as a couple, does that help your guys' battle with addiction, or is it a hindrance? Like, does it hurt you guys to go with to be together and have the same addiction? Because what I'm asking, because I've heard other couples tell me that you guys are enabling each other. Couples enable each other to stay on the streets longer. Is there some truth to that? What do you guys think about that?
To be honest, actually, looking, it's more of the drug they're gonna fight over. It all depends on you, to be honest, because you could leave the person But if the person really cares about you and all that, and if you really care about each other, then you're gonna want to get clean, get off the street, and start doing better and all that. It all depends on their mindset and all them. And fucking most of the time, it's going back and forth, bickering because they can fight over drugs, this and that. Like I always tell him, fucking most of the people don't care about him out here. All they want to do is keep doing drugs, using you, or whatnot, because they're either probably their own hustle or whatnot. Like can just keep like fucking the other day, some dude was like, that's why most of the people anyway, like they really fucking talk to me out here at times from because they say that I'm too how do you say it, like, well, that I'm too like mean or something, because when they come and ask him stuff, they have to like whisper to him or something, because then I like start arguing or they just don't want to hear me, so then they like try to avoid that stuff.
Some of that's gonna.
Huh? No. What? There I go.
Really, we don't even really think. I mean, she has mentioned quitting drugs a couple times. Asked me if I'm ready. I told her no at the time, just because I was telling her the truth, honestly. And we really don't. I don't know. I was thinking about how to answer that, but I had to answer it.
What do you think it's gonna take, Jacob and Autumn? In May, I went to a funeral. 22-year-old Gabby, across the street. I interviewed Diana 2 months ago, but last Saturday she passed away from a OD. These are folks that are your guys' age, and so if you continue down this path, it's only two things that you're gonna wait, right?
Yeah.
Imprisonment, or
That's
you're
what I
no
tell
longer
him,
on Earth.
Okay, we can still get our lives together, because I tell him fucking all the time. Look at how these people are fucking, or like when I see people that look like how I tell them that shit out of me, like I tell them like you want to really end up like that in your 40s, whatnot. It helped change your life around, turn your life around, because you didn't graduate school, you didn't do this or whatnot, because you're already too late for in life and trying to fix it. Except maybe like go get like a job at like a little or like one of those little like restaurants or whatnot, and like get a little apartment or whatnot. But that's about it, unless you want to actually do better, like, and whatnot, make actually more money than that.
No, yeah, you bring up a good point. You know what? You're saying, why do you want to deal with the repercussions when you're in your 40s? And so it looks like you guys have talked about getting clean in the past a couple times. And so what do you think ultimately holds you back or keeps you from taking the next step, seeking help and treatment? What pulls you back?
Yeah.
Just, being too comfortable, I guess, living like this, not thinking about my future,
Because he's realized he's not like a good, because like how his grandma's like out there, so all he has is like his brother. He tells me too, like when we get into bad arguments, and like when I say stuff to him that I don't mean, like literally he says that that is me and his brother, that's all he has and everything. So then it's just like looking, that's probably what he's probably using is just the drugs, because of looking how he feels and all that stuff, so he doesn't know.
Do you guys love each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob, would you do anything for her? How about getting well for her, brother? Taking her out of here and giving her everything she deserves in the world. Giving yourself an opportunity, to have a successful future and a life together. Because out here, it's really not a life; it's survival out here. You guys are just figuring out ways to get money, to get your pills and eat, drink, but that's really not a life. So I'm gonna say thank you guys very much for talking to me. It's really nice seeing you guys. I'm glad you guys are still with us on this earth. It's unfortunate that I get notified by families that, hey, you interviewed my son, my daughter, and they're no longer here. That breaks my heart as a parent. And so I can't imagine what your guys' parents, your families go through, okay? But I want to say thank you guys very much for talking to me. Please stay safe. I'm gonna give you my card with my number so you can call me if you guys are ready to go to treatment, need a ride, or somebody to talk to, okay, Jacob? You're not alone out here, Jacob. You're not alone, Autumn. People care about you. You matter in this world. So please give yourselves an opportunity though, okay?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.